Hello everyone, my name is Tabby and welcome back to my channel Keeping Tabs, where today I'm going to share with you guys the OTP book tag, which was created by Kirsten Reeds, and I'm very excited to get into this because it just talks about all of my favorite and not so favorite OTPs. And if you don't know, OTPs, one true pairing, they just mean so much to me and they just make a book just so much better. So let's get into it. First question, an unpopular OTP that you ship. And this is a canon OTP that I ship that is very unpopular and makes me sad, and it is Shadow and Bone. Well, that's the book, but the OTP is Alina and Mal. I love them so much, and it made so much sense to me that it just makes so much sense to me that they be together because they're just meant for each other. They started off together, they should end together, they love each other, and yes, of course they have their ups and downs and their troubles, but that doesn't mean that they don't belong together. I just love this book so much, and so many people just hate Mal, and I don't get it. I really just don't get it. Next question, an OTP you didn't ship at first, but you do now. And I have to give that to Sydney and Adrienne from the Bloodlines series. If you have been reading Vampire Academy and Bloodlines, then you know Sydney is such a, there's just, she's such a stubborn and difficult character in the Vampire Academy books. We meet her in book 4, and she's so she hates anything that is vampires and all that kind of stuff. So I just did not see her and Adrienne getting along very well, and they didn't in the beginning, but she grows so much and she has such a big character transformation throughout the series. I just love them together now. They are perfect and beautiful, and I love them. Sidrian all the way. Sometimes I just say Sidrian because they're just one person now. Sometimes I just forget to say Adrienne and Sydney, but Sidrian, I love them. Next question, your most hated NOTP, and this is kind of hard because I don't really hate OTPs, but there was an OTP for the Hunger Games where I was just like, why do people want this? And it was Katniss and Gale. And I love Gale. Don't get me wrong. I really love Gale. But not with Katniss. Are you crazy? She's supposed to be with Peeta. It's just written in the stars. I love Peeta and Katniss. I don't love Gale and Katniss. But I do love Gale. It's very interesting. But anyways, no. Next question, an OTP that took way too long to get together. Akiva and Karou. This was not acceptable, okay? Not acceptable. They deserve the world. They deserve so much happiness and to be together and happy and have kids and be happy and just love each other and be happy and left alone. And it took so much for them to get that. And this is like a story of like forbidden love and soulmates, and it was just like so heartbreaking, this whole story, because they just couldn't get together for a long time. There's just so many things bringing them apart, breaking them apart, and it was just sad. But yeah, I love them. Next question, your favorite non-canon OTP. I don't really have a non-canon OTP, but back in the day when I was at my highest Mortal Instruments obsession point, I thought that Jace and Simon would make a great couple, especially after reading City of Fallen Angels. I just needed them to be together. I remember even going out and finding fan fiction about them. I don't believe that anymore. I just really like them as friends now, and I don't even really think about them, but yeah, it was a real thing back in the day, okay? Simon and Jace. I think it was like Jimin or something, or Sace. I don't know what the ship name was, but I was all over it. Next question is your favorite BROTP. It would also go to Simon and Jace, especially in Fallen Angels. I love them. But I also have John Smith and Nine from the Lorien Legacies. They are hilarious, and they are not afraid to kick each other's asses if it's required. Like if one is being a little pain in the butt and not listening and doing stupid things, then the other will kick his ass, like actually physically make them bleed and be like, you're being an idiot, can you not? And that's just how they are, and they're great, and they love each other, and I love them so much. And you need to read this. Not a lot of people read it, so they don't even know who I'm talking about, but if you do read it, then you know how precious these two are. They're great. Another BROTP that I have to mention because it's like the ultimate BROTP is the Raven Boys, and that whole friend group, especially like Ronan's relationship with all of them, I love. Ronan and Gansey, they love each other so much, and it like hurts my heart. Also, Ronan and Noah, they get into so much shenanigans. And I would say Ronan and Adam, but like, is that even a Rho TP or is that an OTP? Like, you know. Anyways, the Raven boys are great. Ronan and Blue, they're so funny. They love each other so much. They care about each other. The way they talk about each other, to each other, and just everything. Like, you can just see the love there. And while reading the first book and getting to know the characters, it's like all these characters are so different, and you wonder like, how the heck are they even friends? They're so different. They have such different lives and ways of dealing with things, but then you see them together and talking to each other, and you're just like, okay, that's it. That's how they are meant to be friends. These people are soulmates in like a friendship kind of way, like friend soulmates. I love them. Next question is an OTP you enjoyed in the books but not so much in the movie. And unfortunately, I'm gonna give this to Tris and Four from Divergent. I was all over these two. I loved them so much. I loved Four, but in the movie somehow it just did not translate as well for me. I also didn't really I like who they got for Four. Like, he's a great actor and I like him, but he was not what I pictured for Four, so it kind of like affected that. But I loved them so much in the book, you guys. So much. So much. It just fell flat in the movies. Next question. A popular OTP that no matter how hard you tried, you still just can't ship it. And that's gonna be Jem and Tessa from the Infernal Devices series. It just feels weird to me. It's like shipping Simon and Clary. Like, no, I don't like it. Please stop. I don't want it. I don't. Sorry, I know that's like everybody's, like a lot of people really like them, but I just can't. I can't do it. How am I done already? Okay. Next question, number 9. There's only 10, so this is second last. Favorite LGBTQ plus OTP. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of books that have that stuff in it because, well, until recently, most of the LGBTQ characters were in like contemporary books, and I'm not a contemporary reader. But now more and more of them are starting to be in fantasy, which I like, and I'm starting to actually like read those books, so it's better. Like, I'm getting more of those characters. But for now, I have to do Adam and Ronan because I just love their relationship. It's not like romancy and mushy-gushy. It's like very awkward and weird and just so unusual, and I love them. So yeah. Another what am I saying? Oh, fave LGBT. Oh, I did that. Number 10, all-time favorite OTP. How can I not talk about Akamath and Resend and Feyre? How? Just tell me how. There's no way. I love them. They are perfect, and especially in this book. Ugh, they have slayed my heart thousands of times, again and again, and they still continue to do that. Every time I look at this book, my heart like goes ching, and I love them. They are great. But I can't not shed light on one of the original OTPs that I've had before I even knew what OTP meant, and that is Clary and Jace from City of Bones in the Mortal Instruments series. I was so obsessed with them and their love story. And this is just like ancient. This is like classic OTP for me. Like, this was the beginning of everything. Like, I can't even remember enjoying a book OTP, like a book couple, before these guys. I really can't. I didn't read Twilight, so it wasn't like I liked Bella and Edward. It was these guys. This was my Twilight, and this was my Harry Potter, and the fact that this was the book that started everything for me. And Jace and Clary were my first OTP. I miss them. I miss them. I wish I could reread these. Like, actually, never mind. I was gonna say I wish I could reread them for the first time, but I feel like if I read them for the first time now, I wouldn't like them. Like, I have to reread them. I have to read them for the first time without having read all of the books I've read since, because it's not really well written. So yeah. Anyways, favorite OTPs. Favorite OTPs. Of course, there are more. I love what's her face and what's his face? Nina and Matthias from Crooked Kingdom, 60 Crows, I love them as well, and they should be on this list. Also, Wolf and Scarlet, I love them too. I don't have that book, but I love them. But anyways, yes, that was the OTP book tag. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video soon. Bye!